Shalom, Michael. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches the word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And yet today, I just want to tie this lesson. The sword is prepared. This destruction, this third world war, all the pieces are pretty much put together, man. Just this idea, this teaching that we bring forth, this doctrine, the teachings of Yahweh Shai. We in a time where you actually have to entertain what we teach, man. Start with the apostles and the elders on down. Things concerning the mandate of that thing. You actually got to consider these things because there's articles and videos on it. Martial law, concentration camps. You got to consider it because, like I said, it's articles, it's videos, it's interviews dealing with these certain topics, and also World War III. That's the end all be all for this place, man. And that's idea that even Esau brings up, dealing with the different ways the world can end. A nigga might say a meteor, but he also throw, the idea of World War III. Well, that's gonna be a reality, man. That's gonna be a reality. World War III is definitely going to take place, and the results of that is ultimately going to be the total destruction of America. So I got this article from CBS News, and it reads, North Korea claims successful tests of a hypersonic missile. See? So as you can see, Lil Rocket Man is now living up to his name. Alright, it says, Seoul, North Korea has successfully tested a new hypersonic gliding missile. It says, state media reported Wednesday. It said it would be a nuclear armed shot. It says, and what would be the nuclear armed nation's latest advance in weapon technology. It said Thursday launch was of great strategic significance, the official Korean Central News Agency said, as the North seeks to increase its defense capabilities 1,000-fold. So as you can see, they're pretty much their weapons is becoming more efficient. All these weapons, all the planet Earth's military, starting with Esau all the way down to just a Moabite. That technology has increased. It has advanced. It has become more efficient. And also, now you got to entertain the idea of America being destroyed within an hour. What's the only thing that can happen to do that? Just that quantum tool that can actually make that happen. Those missiles, man. Let's see. Let's just read a little bit more. It says hypersonic missiles move much faster and are more agile than standard ones, making them much harder for missile defense systems, on which the U.S. is spending billions to intercept. It says, however, South Korean officials said the North still appeared to be a considerable time from finalizing the new weapon, and that the defense systems shared with the U.S. were capable of stopping it. And that's not going to be the case, man, because ultimately the Spirit of the Lord is going to be within those missiles. But the point is, now you actually got to entertain this idea, man. You got to actually consider these things because it's taking place upon the planet Earth. We teaching it, and now you seeing it through an article, through an interview, a video. And ultimately, when those sirens go off, reality gonna really set in for a lot of niggas, man. So let's start off this. This is the book of Psalm 7. And I start at verse 11. It says, the Most High judges the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. See, the Lord don't take a day off on not being angry with the wicked. That's why we continue to teach, man. You know, King David said, I have turned not until I have consumed them. You know, it says, if he turn not, he will wet his sword. He have bent his bow and made it ready. See? So it said, if the wicked don't turn not, if this man don't repent, which is already, the Lord have created this man to just only do evil, you know. It said he's going to wet his sword, so he's sharpening the sword. So now these missiles are more efficient than they was 10 years ago, 20, 30, you know, years ago. It's sharp, man. Because you had the atom bombs, you know, the way you had to actually fly over that land that you want to hit. To now you just hit a button and they come out the ground, or a submarine, or from a train. You know? It said he have bent his bow and made it ready. And when you bend your bow, you aiming at somebody. And where the bulk of these missiles gonna go? Here in America, man. This is where it's going. You know? But as you can see, the sword is more efficient now. Like you said, you know, that was a more of a, you know, they was pretty much, it was like a joke when they called, you know, Kim Jong, you know, Little Rocket Man. But you gonna see, that night he's gonna actually live up to that name when he shoot, you know, be one of the ones that shoot missiles over her, man. You know? So matter of fact, let's get some real quick. That's Joel. Cause see, he's gonna wet his sword, so to let you know, them atom bombs ain't gonna have nothing compared to what's gonna take place now. So let's get this, the book of Joel 2:2. It said, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. And that's the results, you know, of ultimately those missiles, man. It's gonna be a dark and gloomy day. It says, a great people and the strong, there have not ever been a light, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. So that great people, this army, is talking about those missiles. Actually, let's get that in Isaiah 13, because the Lord used similes and you know, and metaphors, man. So it said that great people, that's actually talking about the missiles. So matter of fact, let's get this, Isaiah 13 and verse 4. It said, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. See, that's talking about the innumerable amount of missiles, man. You know, it said the noise, because just the flame itself to propel it, that's gonna be loud in itself. Otherwise, I said like the noise of chariots. You know, you gonna hear them before they get here. Hearing all that fire flame to propel those missiles, man. It says, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the hosts of the battle. See, and I let you know, Yahweh Shema Shai is the one that's stirring all this up, man. It says they come from a far country. See, that great people. This talking about the missiles coming from these different silos, these different military vehicles, submarines and trains from these different countries, man. You know. And why it's from a far country? Because ultimately, it's gonna be the missiles they target. The intended target is the hindermost parts of the nations, the end of the world. Here in America, other parts of the world is gonna get hit, such as the land of Israel, you know, parts of Russia and Europe, you know. But the end all be all, the main event, the venue where the Lord's gonna show His power is gonna be right here in America, man. You know. So it says they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation, see, the missiles to destroy the whole land, see, the whole land of America, Babylon the Great, you know? But it's those missiles, man. So let's go back to Joel 2. Joel 2 and 2 again. It says, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not ever been a like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. See? So, as time went on, that sword got more sharper. It got more efficient. Like I said, it was to that first, when they first dropped them atom bombs and shit, they actually had to fly over the land to drop it. Now they just hit a button. Now it's even more efficient. It gets over here in under 30 minutes now, dealing with those hypersonic missiles. They actually, it said, the article pointed out they're agile, which I believe it was Russia that showed the little simulation video where they actually dodge those the defense, systems, So it's becoming more is more efficient. Everything is now ready. Oh, it tells the end of all things are at hand now. Everything is now making more and more sense. Even especially this, the destruction of America. We seeing why, and now we see how. We see why America gonna be destroyed because of the wickedness that is perpetuated throughout the planet Earth. And now we see how the missiles and under an hour. We seeing everything coming together clearly, man. So let's see. Let's jump down real quick. Let's start at 5. It says, like the noise of chariots on the top of a mountain shall they leap. See, yeah, because these missiles are going to actually fly over other countries to hit its intended target. Here in America, it says, like the noise of a flame of fire that devours stubble, a strong people set in battle array. You see? So the missiles going to come in formations. It said, before their face, the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness. So these people going to be confused when they see these missiles, pretty much blot out the sky, man. Blot out the sun and it's going to be covered with missiles. Those warheads. See, that's the only thing these people going to see is the last stage of the missiles. They ain't see when they were first, left the silo and then they went into a second phase to propel. Then that third phase, then that last phase was just the warhead coming down. That's what these people going to see, man. And with each missile, it's up to 10 to 20 warheads on each missile, man. That's just like a motherfucker that see a helicopter. It's one helicopter, but you might see 15 motherfuckers jump out of it. That's how the missile gonna be, man. It said they shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. See? So this man and his defense system is not gonna work. They're gonna be overwhelmed. It said they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. See? So the missiles got it. They intended each missile when it was built has a certain target that it's gonna hit. And despite all those missiles being in field is going to fill the sky, they're not going to bump into each other, man. Why? Because the Spirit of the Lord is going to be in them. It says, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path. And when they shall fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. See, so as you can see, this devil tried to water it down by saying they ain't got enough. It's still more time for them to work on it. But the defense system they got now can overcome what they got. Well, the scriptures is saying that pretty much your defense system is going to be worthless, man. They're going to fall upon the sword, but they're not going to be wounded. So let's just say the Lord might have a dramatic, it might be a big explosion in the sky. And then coming out the smoke, the missiles still hit coming, man. You know? And this man, his defense system is shoddy, man. This nigga got to slow it slow the stimulation down so many a percentage just to hit the target. So when live bullets coming, this man is not going to be able to defend himself, man. You know? But everything is now ready. The sword is prepared. You know? So let's go back to Psalm 7, matter of fact, Psalm 7 and verse 12 again. It said, if he turn not, he will wet his sword. He have bent his bow and made it ready. See? So that's why, and like I said, that when the Lord said he bent his bow, who he pointing at? Number one target is America. That's why when that article came out, it said North Korea is making hypersonic missiles, but also when you read it, it throw in the U.S. in there because ultimately America is the target, man. No matter even the allies of America, they're gonna turn on this bitch. You know? Yeah, they understand Russia, China, North Korea are blatant enemies, of this place. But also even the allies of America is going to turn on as well, man. You know? This is on the book of, I think it's Jeremiah 50. Jeremiah 50, verse 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon. Round about. See, so pretty much America is surrounded, man. You know? America is actually surrounded because at the end of the day, this place is not going to have no allies. It tells the beast that beast is going to actually turn on her and eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So this bitch really surrounded, man. It says, all ye that bend the bow, all ye that have nuclear capability, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she have sinned against the Lord. See, so ultimately they're going to empty the clip on America, and other parts of the earth is going to get hit as well. But this place, for a fact, it was actually commanded that the whole land has to be destroyed. We just read it in Isaiah the 13th chapter. The whole land is going to be destroyed. So this is where the bulk of the judgment is going to take place here in America, man. This is where it said the Lord's going to bend his bow. At who? Her. Babylon the Great, man. So it's just not going to be Korea, China. It's going to be Great Britain, goddamn Canada, who else, that's going to shoot missiles over here as well, man. It says, he have also, this back Psalm 7:13, he have also prepared for him the instruments of death. See, prepared. Everything is now ready. Everything is now laid out. And now we can put the pieces together. Now you can see, that's what the arrows mean now. It says he ordaineth his arrows against the persecutors. See? And they ordained, so to let you know, when no missile was created, they was created it had a target that it was made to hit. It wasn't like they're going to just do it on the fly. They launch a missile and they put an address in. No, it came with the address. But this is what's coming, man. The sword is prepared for this man. And that lets you know that this is the Lord really put a curse on Esau when he blessed him with the sword. See, this man and his fate. When Isaac blessed him with the sword, he actually put a curse on him, man. Let's get that in the book of this is what our Lord Yahushua said. This is the book of St. Matthew 26, verse 52. It said, then said Yahushua to him, put up again thy sword into his place. For all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. See? So, and that's what this man and how he go by things. This is how he rationalize things out, by using the sword, sending forth his military, waging war, airstrikes. So you don't think that's going to be this man and his fate? This is what he's known for. Rob, stealing, and killing. You don't think that's about to come back upon him, man? Let's get this. The book of Psalms. I believe that's Psalms 37. And verse 15. Their sword shall enter into their own heart. See? Because ultimately, man, this man and he's the one that came up with the recipe for the missiles. Somehow Moab got a hold to it. Ham, Elon. Somehow this nigga got the recipe for the missiles now. That was his sword. That was his blessing. But that's going to be to his own demise. It says, and their bows shall be broken. See, those bows is going into the missiles, man. They're going to be broken as well. Because they're going to turn upon him. It tells you that ultimately the Lord really going to control the missiles at the end of the day. It tells he's going to smite the arrow out smite the bow out his left hand and out of his right hand. Because at the end of the day, it's not going to be up to Putin to push that button. It's going to be how by Hashem Yahushai, man. But at the end of the day, the sword is prepared. This destruction is everything is ready, man. We seeing the said measure is now being fulfilled. They're just like that. When dinner is ready, you put out the sides first. Then you got the big turkey come in at the end. Well, that's gonna be the icing on the cake for this destruction, World War III, man. So matter of fact, let's wrap it up with that. Like I said, at the end of the day, these people that have been scoffing and scorning, that's been rejecting this word. You gotta entertain it now, cause we ain't the only one that's saying World War III, famine, martial law, concentration camps. It's articles saying it, videos, interviews, motherfuckers making TikToks about it now. So reality is setting in. And these people ain't gonna know nothing until the flood come. So this is the book of Revelation 18 and verse 8. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. And we in that day now. We in that period of time was actually leading up to the perfect day. And within it says death and mourning and famine. That's gonna be by the way the plagues, martial law, concentration camps, the beasts of the field, power outages, the lack of food and water, the beasts of the field, and a plethora of other things that's going to cause distress and anguish. It says, and ultimately, this is the icing on the cake, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. See? So this is the icing on the cake. Yeah, it's going to be a famine. It's going to be concentration camps. All hell is going to break loose. And that ain't it. The end all be all. The icing on the cake for this place. The end results of America, she's going to be utterly burned with fire by the way of this third world war. So yeah, I just hope it will edify. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rachakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teaches word on true faith and sincerity. DTA, Abad Babal. Soon, very soon.